Yeah, I went to church today. It's Ash Wednesday. I'm not here to talk about church. I am here to talk to you about experiences I had as a journalist and also as a paranormal investigator for a long time. And back in 1983, I was writing a book for Simon and Schuster on the Mafia called Marked to Die. And while I was writing that book, I had to interview hitmen, and I had to stay with a guy who was hiding out in a witness protection program, all these things. And weird things start happening to me. It was, you could feel nearly like somebody's throwing mud at your window. But anyway, one night, it was a Friday night, I was living in Manhattan. I was on the 12th floor of an apartment building on 90th Street and 3rd Avenue, the Upper East Side. And I didn't go out that night. I don't know why. I usually did. And there were bars just across the street. Anyway, I fell asleep and I had this dream in which I was laying on this gurney with my feet pointed towards the door of the apartment. And all of a sudden, this face, this demonic face, looked like a major demon, classical, goateed, thin, narrow, hollowed face, appeared on my door. And it was so startling that I woke up. In that dream, there were these entities around me. I don't know, they look like nearly like slivers of light that could take any form they wanted to, but I wasn't able to look directly at them. They had their hands over me as if they'd be healing me. And it was one of them who had said, "Look." And that's when that face had appeared on my door. I got up, walked around, smoked a cigarette, hadn't been to church in many, many, many years. And anyway, I found out it was a two-part dream. Continued right where it left off. That face materialized again, and I was terrified. I got up. I couldn't go to sleep for probably half an hour. Looking out the windows, it must have been close to 3 a.m. because I could see the last of the stragglers leaving the cafes and bars I'd usually have been to at that time. And I went back to sleep. That face appeared again, but this one entity, there were like 3 of them around me. Angels. I said, "Who are you?" He said, "My name is Michael. Now look." And that face appeared again, and he said, "Say vanish." I finally did. This had happened in a previous dream too. I finally got up the courage, and I said, "Vanish." And the face just disappeared. Anyway, that brought me back to reconsidering church a little bit.